So here we are, the kiss that missed. Once upon a Tuesday, the king was in a hurry as usual. "Good night," he said, and blew his son a royal kiss. Can you see him there? Looks like he's off to go and have a bath, doesn't he? He's got his rubber ducky and his towel. Off he goes, complete with his crown. It missed. Can you see? There. The young prince watched it rattle around the room and then bounce out of the window and into the night. There it goes. The prince told the queen. Wah! The queen told the king, and the king had a quick word with his loyal knight. "Follow that kiss," he squawked. The knight mounted his horse. Oh, I think he's having a little bit of a problem with that, don't you? Which way is he facing? That's right, he's facing backwards, and his feet are all stuck. Eventually, there he goes, nearly falling off. All right, he's there, and galloped off in hot pursuit until they came to the wild wood. Wild creatures with wild eyes, too much hair, and very bad manners lived here. Ooh, it was dark. It was smelly. It was snowing. Oh, they were not alone. Can you spot those wild creatures? Can we see one here? What about here? Oh, there's even one up here. Can you see them? Are there any more that you can find? There were bears with long claws and growly roars, swooping owls of all shapes and sizes, and a pack of hungry wolves with dribbly mouths. Eek! Squeaked the knight. And then, suddenly, with a sparkle, the royal kiss came floating by, and in turn said good night to everyone. Can you see it? There it goes. Up there. Round. Round. Bears stopped being growly. Owls stopped being swoopy. Wolves stopped being dribbly. And before you could say big hairy toes, they had all settled down for a good night's sleep. Look at that. Can you see them all? Those wolves have got a storybook, going to sleep. Oh, that poor knight's all knocked upside down there. Oh, all falling fast asleep after the good night kiss. So, the knight and his faithful horse sat down on a wrinkly old tree trunk to rest. There they are, wrinkly old tree trunk. And slowly rose into the air. The wrinkly old tree trunk twitched. Above the woods and into the clouds. Is that really a wrinkly old tree trunk? I think it's more like a dragon. At last they found themselves staring into a pair of giant nostrils. A dragon with "This lot would be nice for breakfast" eyes leered greedily at them. Oh no. Suddenly, With a sparkle, the royal kiss came floating by and flew right up the dragon's nose. He sat up, sniffed and blinked. Slowly, he opened his mouth, took a deep breath and sneezed. Achoo! Oh dear, I hope he covered his mouth. Hang on, he said as they tumbled through the trees. Come back! He puffed as he lumbered after them. I want to pick you up and kiss you goodnight. Oh, isn't that nice? Slowly, they made their way back to the castle. I wonder what it's like being kissed by a dragon. That night, the prince was happy, the queen was happy, and the king promised to stop always being in a hurry. There, the knight has got the royal kiss. Can you see it there? Oh, and they're so happy. Oh, look. He made sure everyone was comfortable and slowly read them a bedtime story from beginning to end. Look, who have we got? We've got the growly bears, the drooly wolves, the swoopy owls. We got some of them there. Yeah, there. Even the dragon, he's there for the bedtime story. Oh, even the knight and his horse. There's the prince and the queen. Did he read it from beginning to end? Well, almost. Thank you for coming for our story time. And here is Big Ted. Whoop! There he is. And we'll look forward to seeing you next time for a story.